is the food and game court area, and it's a static, and the project was static, and that means that it doesn't use any robotic parts.
This is the card that Abigail made, and it's like a little, the people like put money like somewhere here, but we didn't make it, and it's like it takes you around the park, and I made the seat belts, and she made the seats and the tires. The static parts are the pegs, axles, and the dynamic parts are the tires and no electronic parts added to the car. Here we have the cycle.
And then I have my little gate, and right next to the gate is a little rack where you can put your backpacks and hats.
Here we have the cyclone spinner, and I made that idea, and it like spins around. And we in order to make that thing spin around, we used this thing called the NXT. We programmed it on the computer, and I used a move sign, and it like spins like that fast.
Oh, there's
And here we have a Super Circus ride. The cyclone spinner, it's like makes you dizzy and stuff. It's almost like the gravity ones, like when you get inside and you can't get off the walls and you stick to the walls and stuff. But except it doesn't have a door or steps or anything or any like roof, because the people like lay down and they feel like they're spinning around.
The people, when they go inside there, we have it programmed so that there's a little screaming noise. So when it's spinning around, if you can hear it over the whirring, you can hear a little noise. And here we have the water slide. And I kind of need to get the wires plugged in, so I can let Natalie talk about the Ferris wheel.
Here we have the Ferris wheel. This was our first ride we made for our amusement park, and I made the seatbelt still, and another teammate from our team, which didn't want to be part of our team, made this little stand for the motor, and I put the little Lego figures on, and also there's also the static parts of this are the pegs and the steel axles. And next we still programmed it, but we've been having some problems. We just once we decided to use an ultrasonic touch sensor, but it didn't work. It's one of the hardest things we could have done on the Ferris wheel. We didn't use the ultrasonic sensor. This is what the Ferris wheel is. It goes slow first, and then it's to make the people get on, and then for 7 times, then it goes like a super fast motion, just like this one right here. Call it the wheel tail because it goes upside down, and it first goes super fast, and the people fall out. It's very funny. This is the bulk shooter that I made on the computer. It had like instructions, and I made these like little and I was gonna shoot them at these like little like wall things, but now I can't find them. Somebody kind of stole the little walls things. I made a little game, like somebody like you shoot these. Where'd you put it?
Keep
And
going.
also, I couldn't. This ball shooter kind of looks the same as the other one, and that happened another time. And I want to show you on how it works. It shoots every single ball at a time, and also can't show you right now because then it took a lot of parts. These little, if you're wondering about what these little things are that look like a little cage, it's actually called the ball loader because it loads the balls in for them to be shot. And it works like this, and they go inside of it this like thing that looks like a little mouth of a velociraptor, and it puts it in. Then this little thing turns to push it in. Then these little things like make it shoot out fast. And that's how the ball shooter works.
So we had our water slide and we built it with a conveyor belt, and we have little tires for rafts. And then the conveyor belt moves and picks up the tires from the stack of tires at one end and brings them to the other end. The minifigs get in, go up the slide, and go down in the tires, and then we did some modifications so that we have our old mode and our new mode that uses the touch sensor where you have to press the button. But right now I'm just going to use the regular one. And I have to use the buttons on here, but for the new one, press this, when I press this button, the conveyor belt moves, but when I let go, it stops moving. That was fun. And then we're going to talk about Terrorizer and its two modes.
It looks like the Riptide one, and not very fun. It looks exactly the same, but it only has three. The little one is the little small one that looks like an L. The seats, and I made the seat belts, and it kind of goes upside down. We call it Terrorizer because it goes upside down, and then we call another one we call Baby Terrorizer, which means it doesn't go upside down for the babies.
So I'm gonna play Terrorizer, which is for the big kids and adults. Oh, it's not plugged in correctly. Oh yeah, that was supposed to go on port A. There. Okay, that should work.
Yeah.
And then I have to get it set up for Baby Terrorizer, but that won't take long. It just goes back and forth for a while. I tried to get it so there was a noise, but so I went to tone and clicked a few keys on the keyboard and hit download and it didn't work, so there is no Bluetooth. It goes doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Any questions?